Hello, everyone. I'm Kedejra Cameron, and I am going to be doing a talk about Laravel. Yeah, okay. So, Laravel, it's an open source PHP framework. Um, I would say it does really well with like server side stuff. And you can also, it is full stack, but in my experience, it works better with a lot of server side stuff. But yeah, you can use it. Like it does have views and stuff. And it's mostly designed for web applications, but it's not limited to that. Like you can use it for like microservices and stuff. And given that it's PHP based, it does work well with a lot of like WordPress related sites and things. So what can you make with it? Web applications, CMSs and e-commerce sites, microservices, background jobs like queuing related things, and like you can use it to do like your batch email systems and things like that. It's really good with that kind of things. And you can also use it for web APIs, making APIs, RESTful APIs. And what are the benefits? So it's open source, that's one. You can make things really quickly because it does have a lot of built-in features, and it is fairly easy to learn. I will say that I find React easier to learn, but it's not. Learning Laravel isn't like crazy hard or something. And there is a lot of, it does have a very big community. There is the Halihax, like that gives you a lot of information and like tools and tips, and just a lot of other developers that you can get support from when you're learning, resources to like figure out your problems and stuff. That would be really good. And just more about it. So it is built on the MVC structure, the model view controller, and you can literally see that in even just the folder structure. There is the controller files, the view, etc. And there is a lot of, as I said before, built-in functionality with PHP Artisan. So you can use Artisan. It's a command line tool from coming out of PHP Laravel that you can use to do your migrations, etc. Migrations, getting into that. So migrations are, so you use them for doing your database operations. So they can help you to, and you use it through Artisan. It helps you to create your tables. It helps you to update your tables, etc. And there are like drop table functions that you can use as well. So there is the functionality for that. And we are going to get into the demo of the project. I do still want to show a little bit of like, that's good enough. So in terms of like creating a migration, if you look at the PHP Artisan make migration note, so this is going into a specific table after we having created a database specifically that I called, can I see it here? Did I call it notebook? Yeah, but there are different sets of tables that are going to be inside of the database, and then this command here is how we can create the migration, and it gives you like a default file that you can use. So as I said, there's a lot of templating, so it takes a lot of the work out of it, like doing everything from scratch. So that's what it would look like. Your drop table, if it exists, your create, this is just like the base. And for you can make your controllers with this command, so you can name it. And also if you use the resource flag, it will give you, again, a template or a layout, not with, obviously not the code in it, but like the basic structure of what you're going to be needing. So as I said, the MVC is very built into it because clearly controller. So, and then you also have your model. Yeah. And the model is obviously the model of the database. So I'm just going to go ahead and just show you guys what, something that you could make with Laravel, what it would look like. So if you are making a note, that is calling the create function out of the controller. And say, I don't know what we're going to call it. Hi. And I'm going to say this is a note. And we want to add that. It gets added and displayed. Ooh, I didn't show you guys the view. So Laravel works with blades, which also exist in just like plain PHP. And you can have a base layout, and you can basically like use like different sections and plug things in from other blades. So that really helps in getting things sorted. So if we are gonna look at it, we have this here, which is this top bit, and then I have a separate section here that says that I called add note, and then in my index I am calling, where is it? Nope. I'm calling it here. And it shows up. It's basically just a button, but just to show you, like, give you an example. So that's kind of how views work. If you want to view a list, you can do that. If you want to edit it, that is also a different function. And let's say I want to add cheese to the list and I update it. It brings me back here. And then say I already bought all my groceries and I want to delete it. It deletes. Yeah. And we already went through how you add something. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you.